Well, I know you've got a hard out at 2.
I think I can probably spend another 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah, sure, absolutely. Let's see. Blind Psychopath says factions of the Covenant break off. Some join the UNSC like the elites, but the Covenant dies and factions of it goes off and continues the great journey. So, like, yes and no.
Okay. And I guess yeah, that's true. It's not the Covenant is a group. It's not a specific race. You know, there's all the different races. I wouldn't be surprised if the brutes refuse to sign up with the humans.
Right.
I think
Uh,
the grunts do. I hope the grunts signed up with the humans because I like the
I do
grunts.
like the grunts. When did we hit 2,000? I think we hit 2,000 while I was asleep for sure. Someone donated.
And you can definitely donate more.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I might bump it up one more time to like 2,500 or something. Um, but yeah, this is Halo Fest for Feeding America. If you don't know about Feeding America, they are an organization that works with food banks across the U.S. to provide meals for families
Oh,
and children and individuals in need. And you can type in exclamation point Feeding America if you want a little paragraph about what they do and a link to their website. And then you can also type in exclamation point donate if you want a link to the donation page. And you can also scroll down on this Twitch page, and there should be a little box where you can also click on it and donate. But it's a great cause. Truly every dollar helps. And Man,
and
I'm glad you're here, and thank you so much for joining so far. It's been great for my
thank you for having me.
Halo edification, really.
Yeah, for me too. I mean, I've been working on this retrospective for like half a year now, and finally I get to vomit it up in some direction.
Yeah, it's pretty great, and we'll put the link in again before you have to head off. But
And anyone who can't donate, just go ahead and share the link to the Twitch stream. See if you can get anyone else to
yeah,
join in.
absolutely. Thank you, Mike, for putting the links in there. Can you say your website again?
Yes, it is reviewersunite.com.
Nice, Mike. If you could put that in the chat as well, that'd be great. And Blind
And
Psychopath, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
and thank you for being in chat. I mean, we've had a lot of great discussion here
Yeah,
about
for
the
sure.
books. And if anyone else wants to comment anything, you know, I'm here for a few more minutes if you have any questions. My knowledge of the lore is pretty complete up to the end of the trilogy. Unfortunately, anything after that, I'm still working my way through.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Most of them went to the elites who wanted to continue where the Covenant left off, or with the brutes, with the Banished and other factions. Some went with the Arbiter and went with the Swords of Sangeli.
Okay. The prophets aren't just like three dudes. Like, well, okay, let me rephrase that. The race that is the prophets aren't just those three dudes. So whatever happened to those guys?
That's a good
Like, we
question
only
too,
see
right?
them in the role of prophets, but they do exist in non-prophet capacity.
Right. Yeah, I wonder.
There you go. Thank you, Flopposaurus. That is the link to the website.
That was in Profits and Loss. Very nice.
Oh, there's so many books. You know, like right now it's a pretty good mix of games and books, games and books. At some point, I'm gonna have to read like 5 to 6 books for every one game.
Every
And
game,
some of them are gonna
right?
be like Spartan Strike or something like the top-down shooter. And I haven't heard good things about it, but I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. A lot of them died of that, went with the Covenant, but a lot of them do still live in the world and are alive. Got it.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess everyone just went back to their planets.
Yeah.
And you know, I hope the jackals are out there, you know, raiding ships.
Space pirating. Yeah.
Space pirate shanties.
Yeah.
I believe they are the first race that the humans came into contact with. That was in Contact Harvest, where they were just raiding supply ships going to the planet Harvest.
Oh, that's super interesting.
Yeah. And Johnson, he's kind of forced into it, but he's there on one of the ships in a trap, and it's like a really cool fight scene where he's like fighting off a jackal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm sure they can be vicious.
I always have trouble remembering the actual names of them. Is it the Kilgar or something like that?
That sounds right. Yeah, I do know that's definitely one of them. Hey, Johnny, welcome.
I usually just stick with the names in the games rather than the canon names.
Right.
Like, Sengalis.
Right.
I never say it right, so I just say elite.
They are the Kigyar, is what Blind Psychopath is saying. It was the first species that met them, as well as the Brute later on.
Yes, at the tour, I guess at the start of the third act, somewhere around then, Harvest is aware that there are aliens. The Brutes are aware that there are humans on this planet, so they try to set up a meeting of societies. You know, the humans try to make a peace offering, try to show them society, all that stuff. And I really like that scene. It's kind of a shame that the Brutes are just kind of there, like, what is this crap? Give me what I want. That kind
Yeah,
of
right. See, these like pockets of moments sound super interesting. I think I'm gonna have to check out the books. Maybe I made a mistake starting with the Forerunner books because it's probably just so dense with like
Yeah.
very like there isn't that human aspect or that Covenant aspect, so it's kind of a little bit far from the games in terms of that stuff. But maybe I made a mistake starting with that. So maybe I'll start with just go order of release. Is probably the best way to go.
Jirulhane. Yeah, that's the Brutes.
Oh, he really took that.
Yeah, he stood his ground. I probably shouldn't be driving because it's basically me texting and driving at the same time.
Yeah, I could drive. I could drive if you want.
Okay.
Oh, we got another.
Ally.
Oh, ally. Oh, looks like we had another donation. Thank you, Anonymous, for $20.
$20.
Yeah.
Woo!
Appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Apparently, the Forerunner trilogy gets too complicated, as Blind Psychopath's friend said.
I don't like complicated.
Yeah, complicated. It's tough.
Yeah. I mean, a big turnoff in Cypher for me is when I have to memorize a whole new vocabulary.
Exactly. Yep.
Johnny Crewneck, you were the one who put in the $20 donation. Okay, thank you so much.
Oh,
Johnny!
thank you, Johnny. Johnny's a good friend of me in the stream. Ooh.
Do you have any Halo questions or any shout-outs you want us to do while we're here?
Yeah.
Plug?
Me or the chat? Anyone in chat?
Yeah, anyone in chat.
Yeah,
speak up.
absolutely. Oh, he's got a Brute here.
Oh, there he is.
Start from the beginning and continue forward. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'll do. Oops, I got shot. Oh, I forgot I have to put, I've been tallying my deaths on my armor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm up to a pretty high number. So I think I missed like 3.
Oh my god, that thing's still going?
Bubbles is asking.
Tough as heck.
Bubbles is asking if we can explain why Halo is. I think that's 10 million times better than Mass Effect, which is. He knows I'm a big Mass Effect fan as well, so that's designed to.
I love Mass Effect 2 so much. I think I played that like 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
Here's a true story. This is like my own like neuroses coming through.
Sure.
So I played Mass Effect 2 a million times. Mass Effect 3 comes out. I buy it day 1. However, there is a bug, and I don't know if they ever fixed it. If you created a character in Mass Effect 1 and imported it into Mass Effect 2, you couldn't import it into Mass Effect 3.
Oh, weird.
I realize that. I have never played Mass Effect 3. I stopped there, like, oh my god, this is so wrong. And I think maybe I was waiting for there to be like a bug fix or something, but then I just never got around to it.
Oh, wow.
So I've never played Mass Effect 3, but Mass Effect 2 is really good.
Mass Effect 2 is my favorite game of all time.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
And it is. Like, it's probably the high point of BioWare.
Yes.
I never played Knights of the Old Republic, so I can't speak on that stuff. But
I haven't either. Yeah.
yeah, but you know, they improved on the gameplay over the first game, so it didn't feel as stiff, I guess.
Sure. Yep.
There are issues I have with Mass Effect 2. I, I I hate when a moral choice system locks you out of certain things, and sometimes it's really arbitrary what'll lock you out of something later on. There was a mission where, you know, I wanted to do the Super Renegade option,
Yep.
but I couldn't, and I found out because at the very start of the game, they give you like 5 questions to answer.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
you were in charge of this thing. Why did you do that? That kind of thing, right? And I chose the wrong answer that permanently locked me out of that
Oh
option.
yep. Yep. I remember that was one of my big complaints about Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3 is still good, despite the critics, Peter. I totally agree. I think it has a ton of great moments. I think there is some stuff about it that is annoying, but I'm trying to think. It's just like, yeah, certain choices are just kind
so
of
at
like.
this point, you can't do the online stuff anymore, right?
I don't think so. No.
So is it possible to get the best ending now?
So, I think probably not. Like if you're just playing it for the first time, probably not. But they are releasing the remastered trilogy, and I think
Sure, so
I
that's
think
$50
they.
to get it
Yeah,
back to
exactly.
No, no one likes living with a broken phone.
You broke your phone, so Verizon broke the rules. For the first time ever, new and current customers can trade in their old and damaged phones for up to $800 off our best 5G phones. Because at Verizon, the network is just the beginning.
Exactly. But I'm such a sucker for Mass Effect. I'll be like, yeah, absolutely, that makes sense to me. But yeah, I think in the remastered version they got rid of a lot of that. Like, oh, you have to download the app to, you know, the companion app or whatever.
Yeah, there was a lot about Mass Effect 3 that just felt like tacked on stuff.
For sure. Yep. Yep. But I was so into it at the time that I was like, yeah, this is awesome. This is amazing.
This is probably my favorite vehicle level. I think I like this more than Savo Highway.
This is great at vehicle level.
Yeah.
Let's see. Blind Psychopath needs to play Knights of the Old Republic. Read a lot of Star Wars lore and loved the Darth Bane trilogy.
I haven't read much of the Star Wars books. I think I read the first Thrawn book after the book. Not the book. What was the first movie? Force Awakens.
Right.
I read the first Thrawn book, and it was good. You know, I liked it just fine. But I just never got around to reading the rest of them.
Yeah, I haven't. I think I read Tarkin. That's about it.
I think I have somewhere around here. I think I have a novelization of the book, just like of the first Star Wars movie. I go to like I haven't been able to for the last year and a half, but I love going to like thrift stores and just buying just whatever weird stuff I can find.
Oh, nice.
And,
That's
like,
awesome.
Novelizations of movies and whatnot. And actually, that's kind of where the Halo retrospective started. I was at a Goodwill, and they had 2 of the books, and I was like, I like Halo, let me pick up these books.
Right.
And then I put them in a drawer for like 6 months, and then I just looked at them again like, huh, you know, there's a lot of Halo stuff. And I was like, huh, maybe I can cover all that stuff.
That's awesome.
And, you know, it was perfect for this last year because
Yeah.
I'm more of a film critic by trade.
Yep.
I'm amateur, you know, no one's paying me for my stuff yet. But, you know, due to the past year, I used to go 2 to 3 times a week to movie theaters and just review movies.
Right.
So I didn't have that anymore, and
Yeah.
working on the Halo stuff kind of filled a lot of those gaps.
That's awesome. And again, that's
Did you ever-
reviewersunite.com.
Yes.
Asking for a friend. Did you ever find the remote? No, we did not find the. Full disclosure: Bubbles is my my dad. So
Oh, okay.
I did not find the controller. No. We lost our Xbox controller at our house. So. Oops! I fell down a hole. Okay, I'm
The
good.
Witcher series.
I love the Witcher
really-
series.
I want to get into the Witcher series, but it kind of has the problem where I can't play the next game until I get through the first one.
Yep.
And it's one of those series where it gets better each time. So I have to get through 1, then I have to get through 2, which I hear is good, and then I can get to 3, which I hear is the actually best one.
Yeah.
So I can't just jump into 3.
I think we're the same way in that way. What I did was I just watched like someone cut together the cutscenes and some significant combat, like a YouTube movie, like a game movie. So I did that for Witchers 1 and 2, and then I played Witcher 3. I'll hop in here.
I did watch the Witcher series though. That was fun.
I weirdly haven't seen that, even though I love The Witcher.
Yeah, it feels like its own thing, so I was okay watching that without.
Right, right. And I think that's based on
more the books.
The books, right? So.
Yeah.
Like I did read the first Witcher book, so I'm curious
Are those
to see.
books in the U.S.? Like, can you buy them in English?
Yep, you can.
Okay, so maybe I should try one of those out once I'm done with all 30 of these Halo books.
Yeah, you could do a Witcher retrospective. That'd be cool.
I just saw your post on Halo Uprising. I'm wanting to get that one. The book? Halo Uprising. That was the book, right? The comic. Let me make sure. I got the site up here. Halo retrospective. Halo Uprising and Contact Harvey. Yeah, Halo Uprising was. I didn't like the comic book, so take that for what it's worth. But I mean, I would not discourage anyone from reading anything Halo related.
Sure.
Except maybe the cannibal story. Maybe
Yeah,
the cannibal story,
maybe skip
say.
that one. Yeah, it just sounds unpleasant. Witcher books are good, pretty generic pulp fantasy. Yeah, they kind of are. I definitely enjoy them, especially after reading Witcher 3. Definitely enjoyed them. Or playing Witcher 3, I mean.
Yeah.
One that Blind Psychopath recommends is Halo Helljumpers.
I did read Helljumpers. I should be way further ahead on this than I should be, but I'm like only about 3 posts ahead of the posting dates that are up there. Helljumpers, I read that comic in its entirety. Yeah, it's a good ODST story. The ODST are kind of, like I said last night, they're kind of the colonial marines from Aliens, so they do have a sort of an obnoxious streak to them in certain places, but I did like the story in Helljumpers. It definitely gave us something that wasn't a Spartan story, but it was still pretty good.
Nice. And that's a comic or a book?
Helljumpers is a 4-issue comic.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I am just letting the AI drive the Warthog.
Yeah.
I'm just in the passenger seat.
Tanks for the memories.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna start driving because I don't know what this AI is doing here. Come on. He just the Marine was just like, I'm sorry, I don't even know why I got in on the side.
The first comic they did was the Halo graphic novel, and it is flawed in a very Bungie way.
Yeah.
Because they had to have creative control over it. They wanted to handpick the people to make it, and this is kind of like shows the kind of bubble they were in. They actually thought that that Alan Moore would be a good choice.
Oh wow!
For
Oh my
Halo.
goodness!
Like, yeah, let's get the guy who wrote V for Vendetta to
Yeah.
write about this pseudo fascist UNSC military.
Yeah, he'll love it.
Great idea. Yeah.
He'll fit right in this. Oh god. Yeah, that is a very
I should probably use a better word.
Nah, listen. I mean, it's it feels like Bungie was just a little bit too big for the britches there. You know, they're just like, yeah, let's get Alan Moore. Alan Moore would love to write Halo. You know.
But I mean, that was like I credit to their ambition, but they were going straight to let's get the best of the best, the best, the best.
Exactly.
Instead of getting the person that's probably right for the job. And I mean, there are good points in the graphic novel. If you think that is bad, then you need to look up a story about the development of Halo Wars. I read some of that. I didn't hear anything specific about the development, but I know that they freaking closed Ensemble Studios in the middle of making it.
That's tough usually.
And I actually like Halo Wars. It's kind of I kind of describe it as a sloppy RTS.
Yep.
But it's in the Halo universe. I like the mechanics there. The base system, I don't know if other RTSs recreate it, but I love just having one place that all the other stuff branches out of. You lose a bit of the city planning stuff you
Sure.
get in Age of Empires, but everything is in a nice, convenient place on that.
That's cool. I only played Halo Wars briefly. I was thinking about playing it for this, but then I just time-wise it didn't work out.
Yeah.
But
And it's also I only played it on the computer. It's definitely a game that was built for a controller,
Like,
then
yeah.
retrofitted back to a
yeah,
keyboard.
right.
Yeah. But if there was more about the development of Halo Wars, definitely let me know and point me in the right direction. If you have like a link you can put in there, because I am working on my Halo Wars retrospective. That's like 70% done.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to read all this.
Yeah. But one thing I really love about Halo Wars is its story, because it is straight up a Saturday morning cartoon. They make everyone look a bit more cartoony. There's one-liners all over the place, and the Covenant are like at their most.
Right. That's
Oh
funny.
yeah, I heard conflicting reports on that, whether Bungie wanted to, because Bungie, again, another probably true thing about Bungie's hubris, let's use that word, they were not happy about having a spin-off game on their series.
Oh wow.
But it's I've heard conflicting reports on whether they were actively against it, or if they were just kind of, yeah, that's okay, let's go ahead and do that. If you need any help, just let us know.
Right.
Like I'm pretty sure they didn't have much to do with it, other than maybe answering some questions, like, you know, hey, how is this supposed to look?
Right.
But
Right.
whether they were actively against it, I've heard conflicting stories on that.
I'm sure it's a little column A, little column B. You know.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the somewhere in the middle. Here we go. You want to drive or I'll drive? Shoot.
Okay. Ooh, the Gauss Cannon or whatever.
Yeah.
I only know that because it's an upgraded Halo Wars. You can upgrade your things to have these cannons on it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think this was in it was in 2 for sure. The Gauss Cannon, as well. Oop. Released the Snyder cut of Halo Wars. So-
I thought that was basically Halo Wars 2, isn't that?
yeah,
half sequel?
I think so. I think it's like that takes place in like the Halo like 4 or 5 era. I think.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah. And I think that
actually,
that
like-
has a specific name for it, but I forget what it, like the reclamation period or something. I don't know. It's
Yeah, the 343 years.
yeah, exactly.
I was actually kind of sad when I finally finished Halo Wars, because like I got like 10 years of stuff to get through before I get to the next game.
Right. Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Blind Psychopath provided a link to a YouTube video. That's apparently pretty good. So.
Okay, I will copy that, and I
Oops.
will look into that as part of my. Oh,
I flipped.
okay.
Oops, I flipped
Incredible
again.
story of Halo Wars development. Okay, I will definitely look at that while and work on my Halo Wars retrospective. Thank you.
Ooh.
Okay.
Let's see.
What do we got? Okay. Let's give it till 2:30. That's as late as I can.
Sure.
say.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, 2:30 is when
Yeah.
my friend's hopping on too, so that's perfect.
Oh, perfect. There we go. And again, if you haven't donated, go ahead. There's a link down there, and you can just share the stream. You know, let people know that we are doing this.
Yeah.
That you're doing this. I'm not going to be doing this.
Oh,
in
we're
like 10 minutes.
yeah. But you've been a huge help. I'll say that.
Thank you.
All right, let's see where are we going here. I'm gonna ghost.
And we got a scarab over. Yeah, we got a scarab over there.
And thanks to anyone who's just joining and just hanging out. It means a lot. It's been a blast these past 3 days. Yeah, apparently Blind Psychopath saying that Halo Wars 2 is just so much better than Halo Wars 1, even though they liked Halo
Oh,
Wars
really?
1. Yeah,
Okay. See,
it's a good sign.
I hope so. I'm more of a ensemble RTS guy than a creative assembly RTS guy. So, but I hope they keep a lot of what was in the first game in it.
And just like build upon it.
Yeah. And I know they added DLC to it, so I'm gonna have to probably shell out for the DLC in that game. That's not even the worst part. At some point, I am gonna have to play Halo 5.
Right.
I either need to find someone who can loan me an Xbox Series, Xbox One.
Right.
Or just bite the bullet and spend $100 or $150 to play one game.
It's so bizarre to me that it's not on PC.
Yeah, well,
I don't know what
I
the
mean, it
deal
took them
is.
forever to get 4 to PC.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just, you know, it takes time, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
And-
Yeah. But it's just so weird to have the entire series on PC and then the
Even
newest
games that-
newest one.
Like even the other games, like Spartan Strike and Halo Wars, and all of them are on PC.
Exactly.
Except for that one game.
Yeah, the newest the newest main series game. I don't know, it's weird to
Yeah.
me. I'm mainly just
They're gonna
frustrated that
have-
I can't play it for Halo Fest.
They're gonna have Halo Infinite on Steam.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
Halo 5.
Oh, I got killed there. Let's see. Awakening the Nightmare is so good. That's the Halo Wars 2 DLC.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
They somehow brought. Yeah, they got Forge and Johnson DLCs.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to just have audio tracks for Johnson in that game.
Oh
Like
man.
he doesn't even need to be in the game. Just have him be the guy like saying stuff like "Armory built."
Yeah. Kind of shows that 343 kind of wants us to forget the Halo 5 story. That's what it kind of seems like. That's what I was.
Yeah,
That's what I was wondering about it. Like, it's either the time thing, or it's like they're just kind of like, all right, let's just move on to Halo Infinite, and just
I
like.
mean, I don't know. As much as people will say, "Oh, I bet they're embarrassed about that," you know, I'm sure everyone at 343 still likes Halo.
Oh,
for
yeah,
Halo
for
5.
they're
They're not
sure.
actually. Yeah.
Right. It's still like a beautiful looking game, and it's just like, it plays well. I have friends who play nothing but Halo 5. I also
one
didn't
of
think the
the-
story was even that bad, but well,
Yeah.
I'll see what you think.
Probably my biggest blind spot in my entire retrospective is that I just don't have any real experience with the multiplayer stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, if anything, at some point, just to talk about the multiplayer. But yeah, it's only been narrative and storyline and main game.
Sure. I think there's a ton of value in that, though.
Yeah, but I mean, it does miss a lot. Like, I mean, if you read any Halo 3 review, 30% is the game, 70% is Forge mode and multiplayer.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
One of the leader bundles in Halo Wars 2. Yeah, you know. And there were a bunch of stuff that I just kind of had to cut from my retrospective. It was like, oh, let me do everything.
Right.
It was like, I don't know what hero clicks are. But I mean, yeah, that was part of the big Halo 3 marketing campaign.
Hero clicks.
Yeah. And there's a board game.
Oh wow. Is the
Yeah,
board game canon?
Probably not. Oh, okay. This is just a mini rant since I'm here, since
Yeah,
I got
sure.
an audience, I guess. How is it that almost everything Halo related is canon, that's like the movies and the games and all that, except for the best of the animated series, animated shorts, Odd Man Out? That's the only one that's not canon?
Oh really?
Yeah. Like, I read that's like the only one considered non-canon because I guess having Dragon Ball Z style fights is too weird or something.
Interesting.
But
That's
that is such. I love that one. That's like my favorite one in Halo Legends.
that's so bizarre. Because even if it is stylized, you can just like, I don't know.
Like,
Events
barely
still
even
happen.
intersects with the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
It's like the Spartan 117 just crash lands on a random planet.
Yeah.
Does stuff.
Yeah, exactly. What? Who just screamed?
Oh, he did 2 videos on Halo Legends. Yeah, I mean that is. I wish they did more stuff like that.
Oops, I think I went the wrong way.
Yeah. I am very ambivalent about whatever this was. It Showtime series or
Yeah.
Cinemax,
Yeah.
whatever it is. I am ambivalent, but you know, I'll watch it.
I'll definitely watch it for sure. But yeah, I'm kind of the same boat where I'm like, I'm not gonna. This is gonna be its own thing, kind of like the Witcher series and the video game series. Like it's its own thing, you know.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. I'll enjoy it. But
Should they show his face in the show?
I think they will.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
if-
figure they have to.
Yeah.
So just never show it in the games, but show it in the show.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Blind Psychopath. That's where I am too. I'll watch it, but I'm not gonna consider it Cannon, really. Or I don't think they will either.
Yeah.
Like
Are
not
we going
Bungie. 343.
backwards?
I don't know.
I feel like we've been here and we just kept rambling until we just
Yeah,
went around.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Let's see. These Forerunner structures are confusing sometimes. This is a Forerunner structure, right?
Yeah, it has to be. See,
Yeah.
it's got the shapes.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Yeah, we were. Oh, there's Guilty Spark. Okay.
Oh, okay. He's just like, are you ready?
Yeah.
What's going on
I
here?
don't know what is Guilty Spark's end game in this one? Like he loses it at the end of the game when you're going to destroy the Halo ring. When that was kind of the whole point of all this.
Right. I don't know if he's just kind of. I don't know if he's like really just focused on his own survival, but probably not, right? I mean, his whole thing is like his whole main directive is
Like he said that when he came back that, you know, I was supposed to do this thing and then you destroyed it. Now my only goal is helping you reclaim her.
Right.
And so I figured that would extend to the end of the game. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm hoping to see how it unfolds. See if I remember anything.
Yeah.
Is this kind of like a boss kind of deal?
Not here. No, there's a chieftain in like a later level, I think.
Gotcha. Okay. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Like this is where Arbiter would split off. Like Johnson's in a tower over there and we have to save him or something.
Oh, right.
Well, The Witcher 3 did so good because the Netflix show did so good. Well, the show came out like 3 years after the game came out, though it definitely boosted the sales after the show came out. But I haven't seen any of the live action movies yet. There's like 2 of them now, right? Forward Unto Dawn and Nightfall or something.
Yeah, I think so.
I did watch the Landfall commercial directed by Neil Blomkamp. That was pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, it did help with a lot of the sales later. Yeah, so, you know, hopefully a Halo show will boost Bungie's sales and get more people online for the Master Chief Collection. Or I guess boost it for Infinite. That's going to be the game.
Yeah, right.
And hey, it'll make my retrospective that much more relevant.
That's right. 100%.
Okay. Yeah, it is 2:30, so I guess we're going to have to end it here.
Yes.
But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I loved coming on here, playing some Halo, and talking Halo. You know,
I've
loved doing the retrospective and just being able to share it with people has been a joy.
It was a joy having you on, and I appreciate how helpful you've been throughout Halo Fest, really. And you're welcome back anytime, really. It's again reviewersunite.com. I'll type it in chat here just one more time. Anything else? Do you have a Twitter? You do have a Twitter. Where can people find you?
What is my Twitter? I can never remember what my Twitter handle is. I think it's @_SuperDude92.
There you go. So follow Matt. Really great to meet you and talk with you. We should do this again sometime. And let us know when new content is available.
Halo stuff goes up every Saturday.
Love it.
Hopefully every Saturday.
Amazing.
Hopefully I don't fall behind.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna quit this game. But yeah, thank you again so much for coming on. It was a blast. And
No problem.
have a
good luck
good.
with the rest of the stream.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. All right, have a good one.
You too.